My fiancé dropped a bombshell. These twins aren't yours. I'm choosing their real dad. At 8 months pregnant, I responded, smartest move you've ever made. The paternity test I'd already taken had a surprise she wasn't ready for. I'm 29, male, and was folding tiny baby outfits when Melody hit me with the news. 8 months along, her belly showed the twins moving under her maternity top. She sat me down, her face all practiced and serious. Derek, we need to discuss the babies. I kept folding a little yellow onesie with stars. What about them? They're not yours. I've been with someone else, and I want to be with him, their actual father. The onesie almost fell from my hands, not from shock, but because I was fighting a laugh. I'd known for 6 weeks. The paternity test results were stashed in my desk, dated 3 weeks back. But here's the kicker. She was wrong about who the father was. Smartest move you've made, I said, dead serious. Her face cycled through a half-dozen emotions. Wait, what? I said it's a great choice. When are you moving out? Derek, did you hear me? The twins aren't yours. Yeah, I heard you. So, who's the lucky guy? I grabbed another onesie, green this time. She squirmed. His name's Garrett, from my yoga class. We've been together about a year. A year? The whole time we've been engaged? I nodded, folding carefully. Nice. Does he know you're telling me today? Yes, he's waiting outside. He wanted to be here for support. Support for who? You or me? I let a bit of sarcasm slip. This isn't funny, Derek. I'm pregnant with another guy's kids, and you're okay with it? I get it, Melody. I'm not fighting you. She stood, pacing now. You're acting weird. Why aren't you mad? Would it change anything? You've made your decision. I expected, I don't know, something. You were so excited about the twins. I was, until my friend Jerome, who works at the hospital where we had our 20-week ultrasound, mentioned that Melody listed some guy named Garrett as her emergency contact, not her fiancé. That's when I started digging. Tell Garrett to come in. Might as well meet him properly. She practically bolted to the door. In walked Garrett, looking like a yoga instructor cliché. Man bun, mystical tattoos, probably brews his own kombucha. He extended his hand. Derek, I want you to know I didn't mean... Save it, I said, shaking his hand. You two got a place lined up? They glanced at each other. Melody spoke. I thought I'd stay here until the babies arrive. Then we'll figure it out. Nope. I pulled out my phone. I'll get movers here tomorrow. Where should they take your things? Derek, I'm 8 months pregnant. You can't just throw me out. I'm not throwing you out. You chose him, so go be with him. Unless... I looked at Garrett. You don't have a place for her? His face flushed. I have roommates. We're looking for a spot. Roommates? Dude, she's about to have 2 kids and you're crashing with roommates? It's temporary, Melody cut in. Garrett's art is taking off. He just needs time. His art? I laughed out loud. What kind of art? Sculptures from reclaimed materials, Garrett said, dead serious. So, junk art. Nice. Good luck with that. Melody, movers are coming at noon. Be ready. This is my home too. I have rights. It's my house. My name's on the deed. You've got no rights here. Good thing I never got around to adding her name to the deed 6 months ago. Lazy paperwork for the win. Where am I supposed to go? Her eyes started watering. Ask your baby daddy. Oh, wait. He's got roommates. I turned to Garrett. How many roommates are we talking? 3, he muttered. 3. My man, you got my fiancée pregnant and can't even offer her a bedroom. Melody's tears were flowing now. Derek, please. The stress isn't good for the babies. Then leave. Problem solved. Garrett stepped up. You're being harsh. Am I? I'm not the one who lied for a year. I'm not the one who got pregnant by a guy who can't even provide a place to stay. But sure, I'm the bad guy. The universe brought Melody and me together, Garrett said. You can't fight fate. I'm literally not fighting anything. Take her, please. I'm begging you. They left an hour later, Melody crying, Garrett looking like he'd eaten bad sushi. I cracked a beer and started boxing up her stuff. The entitlement went wild fast. Here's the highlight reel. First, Melody's mom called. This woman who gifted me a world's greatest son-in-law mug last Christmas tried to guilt-trip me into taking Melody back. She made a mistake, Derek. You don't abandon family over mistakes. She's not my family, Lorraine. That's the whole issue. Those babies need a father. They've got one. Junk sculpture guy. Garrett can't support them. You have a stable job. Sounds like something Melody should have thought about before sleeping with him. She called me some choice names and hung up. Then came her friends, the Flying Monkey Squad, blowing up my phone about how I'm cruel, how pregnant women make rash choices, how I should step up. I posted their texts on my Instagram story with the caption, "When your friend's a cheater and you still cape for her." Lost some mutual friends, gained my self-respect. But the real show was Garrett showing up at my office. Security called, saying, "There's a guy here with crystals." I went down, curious. He was in the lobby holding actual healing crystals. "Derek, we need to talk about energy alignment. The only alignment I care about is Melody's stuff leaving my house. I mean the energetic bond between you and the twins. Even though they're biologically mine, they've been absorbing your aura for months." I blinked. "Are you stoned right now?" "I'm serious. I need you to release your energetic hold so I can connect with them." "Sure thing." I waved my hands like a magician. Aura released. "We good?" "You're mocking something sacred. Garrett, you're in an accounting firm with crystals, asking me to release an aura on kids you made while sleeping with my fiancé. We left normal a long time ago. He tried to give me the crystals. Take these. They'll help with your anger. I'm not angry. I'm the least pissed off person here. Then why won't you help Melody? Because she chose you. Remember the universe thing? Let the universe cover her rent. Here's where it gets juicy. I didn't just get a paternity test for kicks. Melody's cycle tracking app was still synced to our shared tablet. She forgot about that. According to it, she wasn't ovulating when the twins were conceived, but she was during her high school reunion out of state. So I did some sleuthing, found her tagged in photos from that weekend, lots of pics with her ex, Brendan, the guy she dated for 6 years before me. Recently divorced Brendan, still looks the same. So I didn't just test my DNA, I tested against Garrett's too. Dude leaves his water bottles everywhere. Grabbing a sample was easy when he came over for dinner once. Neither of us is the father. She's still texting me, begging for cash. Not even subtle. "Derek, I need $400 for prenatal pills." "Derek, the twins need a crib. Can you cash app me?" "Derek, I know we're done, but you care about innocent babies, right?" I replied once. "Ask Garrett. Or better yet, ask Brendan." Then I blocked her. 20 minutes later, Garrett's calling from her phone. "What's this about Brendan?" "Nothing." "Hey, you guys find a place yet?" "We're working on it." "Wait, who's Brendan?" "Nobody." "So, where's Melody staying?" "Her mom's?" "But seriously, who?" I hung up. Lorraine called next. "Derek, what did you say to Garrett?" "He's asking Melody about some Brendan guy." "Just chatting." "She's really upset. The stress isn't good for the babies." "Yeah, I know. Maybe she should have considered that before the reunion." Long pause. "What reunion?" "Nothing. Gotta go." Texts poured in from Melody. "What did you tell Garrett? Why are you bringing up Brendan? Derek, call me. This isn't a game. Derek, please." I didn't reply, but texted my buddy, Jerome. "Free Saturday? Drinks on me. Got a story that'll blow your mind." Then Melody pulled a move I didn't see coming. She showed up at my house at 11 p.m., Garrett trailing her, demanding to know what I knew about Brendan. I answered the door in my underwear. "It's late." "What do you know?" She was panicked. "About what?" "About Brendan. About the reunion. I know you had fun. Saw the photos. You two looked close." Garrett stepped up. "What photos?" I pulled up her tagged pics on my phone. Handed it to him. "These. Check out July 15th to 17th. He scrolled, his face shifting like a kaleidoscope. Melody grabbed for the phone. "Those don't mean anything. We were just catching up." At 3 a.m., I pointed to a timestamp. in his hotel room. That was a guess, but her face gave it away. Garrett handed my phone back, voice eerily calm. "Melody, we need to talk. It's not what it looks like. Brendan's nothing." "Then why didn't you mention seeing him? Because I knew you'd freak out." I stepped back. "You guys want to come in for this, or—" They ignored me, arguing on my porch. Garrett pushing for answers, Melody dodging. Finally, he turned to me. "Do you think the twins are Brendan's?" I shrugged. "Does it matter? You two are fated, right? The universe wants you together. Stop mocking me. Are they Brendan's?" "No clue, man. Why not get a paternity test?" Melody flipped out. "You don't get to suggest that. You kicked me out. You abandoned me. I let you go be with your baby daddy. If that's not Garrett, that's your issue." She came at me 8 months pregnant and swinging. Garrett held her back. "I need to know," he said quietly. "Are they mine?" "Garrett, of course they're yours," Melody sobbed. "Derek's just trying to ruin us." "Then you won't mind a test," I said. "It's a blood draw, not open heart surgery. Unless you're scared of the results." Garrett stared at her. "Melody, is there any chance they're not mine? How can you ask me that after everything? That's not a no, and we all caught it." Garrett walked off my porch without a word. Melody screamed after him, then turned on me. "You destroyed everything." "Nah, you did that yourself. I just pointed out the timeline. Why couldn't you let me go? Why'd you have to say anything? Because you tried to play me, Garrett, and probably Brendan too. I hate you." "Cool. Get off my porch." She waddled off, still crying. I went to bed and slept like a rock. Meanwhile, Melody sent 73 texts overnight calling me the devil himself. The plot twist nobody expected. Garrett insisted on a prenatal paternity test. Melody fought it, but he said he'd leave if she didn't. She gave in. "I know this because Garrett called me. You were right. They're not mine. Sorry, man. Are they yours?" "Nope. Tested weeks ago. So probably this Brendan guy's. You bailing?" Long pause. "I don't know. I love her." "You love someone who cheated on you while cheating with you. When you say it like that, how else would you say it?" He hung up. But it gets better. Brendan's married, reconciled with his ex-wife right after the reunion. Melody didn't know. She found out when she messaged him on Facebook about the babies, and his wife replied. The wife called me. "Don't ask how she got my number. Is this Derek, Melody's ex?" "Yeah." "I'm Natasha, Brendan's wife. We need to talk. We met at a coffee shop. She brought proof, credit card receipts from the reunion weekend, hotel charges, dinner for 2, breakfast. He told me he was staying with his friend Craig," she said. "Craig must have enjoyed the candlelit dinner." She didn't laugh. "I'm pregnant too. 4 months. We reconciled 2 weeks after that reunion." "Damn." "Yeah, damn. So, these twins are probably your husband's." She stirred her coffee for a solid minute. "I'm not leaving him. Your call. But I'm not raising his affair kids either." "Fair enough. What's Melody's plan? Last I heard, she was trying to keep her yoga instructor baby daddy from bolting. The one she cheated on you with?" "Yup." "Wow, what a mess. Hey, I'm just the ex-fiancé who dodged a missile." She gave a bitter laugh. "Must be nice to walk away. You could too. I'm pregnant with his kid, a kid conceived in our marriage after he slept with his ex at a reunion. You don't hold back." "Why would I? Your husband played dumb games. This is his dumb prize." She left with Brendan's test results to confront him. I got home to find Melody parked outside my house, no sign of Garrett's beat-up Prius. "He left me," she said as I walked up. "Okay. Derek, I'm scared. I'm about to have twins, and I'm alone." "You're not alone. You've got your mom. And Brendan. Brendan's married. So were you engaged? Didn't stop either of you. This isn't funny. I could go into labor any day. Then why are you at my house instead of resting?" "Because I need help. You loved me once. I loved who I thought you were. That person's not real." "Derek, please, just until I figure things out. I'll sleep on the couch." "No way. These are innocent babies whose dad is alive, married, and probably getting chewed out by his wife right now." Not my problem. You're really going to let me struggle? I'm letting you deal with the consequences of your choices. Yeah? I'll tell everyone you knew I was pregnant and ditched me. Go ahead. Tell them how you got pregnant cheating on me with a yoga instructor who's not even the dad because the babies are your exes. See how that lands. She started ugly crying. Snot bubble, messy tears. I screwed up. Okay. I screwed up everything. Are you happy? I'm neutral. This isn't about me anymore. How can you be so heartless? How can you be so entitled? You blew up our life, tried to baby trap another guy, got pregnant by a married man, and now want me to rescue you. The nerve is honestly wild. I'm not entitled. I'm desperate. Hi, desperate. I'm done with your nonsense. Please leave. She drove off, but not before her mom called to yell at me again. I let it go to voicemail. The twins are here. 2 healthy boys, born despite all the chaos. Brendan had to confess everything to Natasha. She didn't leave him, but made him get a vasectomy and sign a postnup. He's paying child support, but wants nothing to do with the twins. Melody put his name on the birth certificates. Garrett tried to stick around for about a week after the twins were born, even showed up at the hospital. But reality hit when he realized newborn twins don't care about yoga or crystals. He went back to his roommates. Melody's living with her mom, who's basically raising the twins while Melody recovers from the trauma. She's already on dating apps. Her bio reads, "Single mom of 2 looking for a real man who steps up." The delusion is unreal. She sent me photos of the twins with the message, "They could have been yours." I replied, "They were never mine." That's the whole point. She tried one last manipulation. I'll tell them their dad abandoned them before they were born. Tell them the truth, that their mom couldn't keep track of who she was sleeping with. See how that plays out when they're older. She blocked me after that. Small victories. The wedding venue refunded half my deposit since I canceled early. I used it for an epic gaming setup. The nursery's now my office. The crib went to a women's shelter. Jerome and I grab beers every Friday. He's seen some wild stuff at the hospital, but he says my story beats most of it. Natasha reached out last week to thank me for spilling the truth. "It hurt like hell," she said, but now she knows who she's married to. We're not buddies, but there's a strange mutual respect. And Melody? According to Lorraine, who still calls sometimes, she's convinced her next boyfriend will adopt the twins, and they'll be one big happy family. She's already introduced 3 different guys to the babies. It's been a month. I'm doing fine, though. Therapy helped me process the betrayal, but honestly, that paternity test saved my life. Not because the twins weren't mine, I suspected that, but because it forced Melody to reveal her true self before I was legally tied to her. I dodged a nuke, not just a bullet. To anyone in a similar mess, trust your instincts. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. And don't ignore red flags just because you're in love. Also, always check if their cycle tracking app is synced to shared devices. That's literally how this all started. Peace out.